Hi Pisces, and welcome to your July 2015 monthly forecast for your love life. So again, I already have laid out the cards for you, meditated upon it. I have also used and pulled three Norman cards to add later on as an added insight on what we can expect for your month. So it may seem like the cards of Pisces is actually having a good energy, but I find it really a difficult spread. So I also casted some runes just to add some insight towards the situation. Also, another thing that made me very uncertain on this spread is because the theme of the Pisces right now is the Nine of Swords. And next to the Nine of Swords is a 10 is sorry, it's a death card. So I'm not really um finding this a very nice spread for Pisces out there. But I don't want you to be so negative and all that. So let's start with the reading. First of all, I would like to mention that I feel that the month of July is going to be a breakthrough to a lot of Pisces out there. It could mean that there is some needed change, some kind of transformation is going to take place in your life in which you can expect. Maybe there is something that you have been escaping to do all along, and within the month of July, you have no choice but to do it. You really don't. So, anyway, for the first card, you have the King of Cups. It's actually here. It has the runes all over it, so it is surrounding you. It is surrounding the energy that you are giving off. The King of Cups is actually a very wonderful card. I feel that this is also a card of Pisces, whether you are a man or a woman. A lot of Pisces tend to keep their emotion inside of them, even though that they are feeling too much. Maybe they're hurting too much, or maybe they sometimes think of the people. They always think the good in people. They have a rose tinted kind of vision to people, that they always see the good in people. And that's just who they are. But they are sensitive as well. Very sensitive, that they get to easily hurt, whether you are a man or a woman. What's crossing the King of Cups right now is the the Knight of Wands. So I get the feeling like um maybe a lot of Pisces out there wanted to do something in their love life, but unable to do so. They're not usually impulsive, but something in the situation is one as if they desire to be impulsive. There's something they want to do, but they don't want to do. So it could be some kind of decisions that you may want to you may want to actually make, but since you're not making it, it's like you have always been prolonging the process. So, with the runes surrounding the cards here, something fated is about to happen. It is saying that the things you have delayed over probably the years or months or whatever in your relationship, something fated is going to happen to the point wherein you will be forced to do something. You'll be forced to make some sort of decision making. You will be forced to move. And this is something you don't want to do. As much as possible, you don't want to make a move, you don't want to decide, you just want everything to go into flow. The King of Cups don't move. He doesn't do anything like the Knight of Wands. So maybe that is a conflicting nature within you, because yeah, I think I want to make a decision. I think I want to move, but it's just my nature not to do anything. And there's a struggle in there, and a great struggle, because when I cast the runes, I just cast it as is, and whatever the however the runes however it was casted, I compare it with the cards that are on the rune. So the fact that the runes have circled around this area means that it tells me that the focus is really here, and a lot of these runes have something to do with some delays, obstacles that you may need to go through, some kinds of things that you have delayed. You had an opportunity in the past that you should have dealt into the situation, but you'll have let it go. So something is going to be forced here. Something, but it's not really a bad situation because it tells me that it may be forced, it may be fated to happen, but it's going to bring you to a stable life, to a stable situation wherein it is where you are meant to be, and the place wherein it will satisfy you as a whole, as an individual, and maybe it has something to do with your relationship as well. So let's check it out. With your foundation and hopes and fear is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a marriage card sometimes, but sometimes it's just at a point wherein you just like to everything to be happy, everything to be secure, something that you wouldn't have any worries or troubles with. And with Pisces, this is just like you. You want everything peaceful. You don't want any arguments. You want everything happy. So, this could play out in different ways. Maybe a lot of Pisces are scared of commitment, scared of getting married. So, those are your issues. Or it could be that you do not want to make a decision because you don't want any conflict. So, the core issue is surrounding those areas. So, yeah, you want everything to be happy. You don't want to deal with anything. But then again, things cannot be just like that anymore because, believe it or not, you are creating a lot of headache, heartache, and stress with the people you are with, or with the people who cares and loves you. And it seems that this is not really benefiting you as well. I mean, you staying at your comfort zone, it's not helping you as a person. And in terms of your love life, like it felt like it's dull. You not doing anything will not make you happy. And the happiness that you have stored in your mind, that will be just short lived. So this month, everything is going to be moving. And there's some things that you cannot stop from happening anymore, no matter what you do. So in the recent past position, you have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of argument, a lot of disputes. So maybe you and your partner have a lot of disagreements last month or recently. Um, Things really have been stressful, challenging. Uh, the conversation you both have is not going anywhere. You might have even said some mean stuff, right, towards your partner, or that person could have said some kind of mean things towards you. You might have closed off communication towards this person. It's just not working out so well. And the challenge position is you have the chariot. This being in a challenge position is actually a bit funny, yet it makes sense as a whole. A chariot is a moving vehicle. It goes forward without hesitation. And Pisces are very known to be indecisive, not making any decisions, not trying to move. If possible, they're just gonna wait for the for the driver to actually move a vehicle, something like that. So being in a challenge position means that your challenge is to actually move forward, to actually make a decision, to actually do something, act on something, and make things um, to settle down everything that has been causing some havoc in your life recently. The challenge could be some sort of move that you need to do, or I could actually relate the chariot to the justice card. So there's some sort of justice that needs to happen. Maybe the challenge is that you'll get what you deserve. If you haven't been really a good Pisces, if you have been cheating, maybe something could happen relating to that, and that becomes a challenging situation. Or it could be that you become a justice kind of card. You might be the one bringing justice towards someone if you find them cheating behind your back. What what I feel is very very clear here is that you will be doing something. And this is going to be challenging for you because you're not the type of person who wanted to do anything. You're not the type who wanted to do and make decisions. Again, I'm going on and on here regarding decision making because this is really the issue of a lot of Pisces out there. So the challenge is you becoming more decisive. With the self card, and we have the Ace of Wands. Again, I don't know if you noticed, and if you have watched all of my videos, this card has been popping up in almost every signs of the zodiac. The Ace of Wands is some. Oh, sorry, I've skipped the Hierophant. Sorry. So in the near future position, we have the Hierophant. Sorry. The Hierophant is a wonderful card. It could be a card of commitment, marriage. Oh, sorry. It it says a lot about again faith. Maybe some spiritual work is in the works here. It could be you are working in a soulmate connection that needs to happen, or some kind of a destined thing is about to occur. Like, for example, if you are destined to be with this person, maybe something is in the works within the month of July for you to reconcile with this person. Or if you are in a breakup, maybe it is already destined for you to break up with someone. Something destined is in the works. And it's also a card of protection. So do know that whatever problems, obstacles, and delays you are going through, they're not really a bad thing. It's actually for your own benefit in the long run. So try not to dwell to anything negative or so. And it also would bring balance to your soul and mind and spirit. So this is actually a good card for me, Hierophant. Um, I sometimes think of it as a card of partnership in a way. So there will be a lot of highlights with your partner now. Though, of course, it does play out differently to other people. But even though it's a card of partnership, it tends to have some changes. Whether the changes are good or bad, whatever kind of transformation that will occur, do you know that it is something that cannot be changed? Nothing like that. Because if for example, someone has been unfair to you, some kind of hard lesson and challenge um, will be shown to you to do what is right. So whatever you deserve, you'll get it, and whether that is good or bad, and whatever the other person's what the other person deserves, he or she will get it too, whether it's good or bad. So you may have to double think. And if you are being unfair with someone, or are you the type of Pisces who have always been good to people, to your partners, and all that. So again, I mentioned the Ace of Wands is your self card. This represents your thoughts, beliefs, and just actions that you will usually take. So with the Ace of Wands being the self card, I feel that you will be decisive. Um, you'll have more energy to actually think about things, to actually decide on things, to actually grab a hold on things that you always wanted, whatever makes you happy, whatever it is that you desire the most. Um, this is a card of bringing you a lot of ideas and new beginnings into place as well. And it could be a really, really sexual card. Maybe there is someone that you've always wanted to be with, and maybe you got a secret affair with them, or wanting to have, maybe one night stand, or it could play different things to different Pisces, but it is a card of new beginning. So I feel that you are ready, you are ready to do something, to act on something. And it felt like maybe by the end of the month, things are crystal clear to you and what you wanted, who you wanted, and what you wanted to do in your life and in your future. Um, the people that surrounds you gives this kind of an energy. The hangman. Maybe your partner isn't being so open to you, or maybe you left out your partner in the dark. Um, due to a lot of arguments, then suddenly you realize that this is the person that you actually wanted to be with. But at that time, they are unresponsive, or they are reflecting whatever your intention is. Or it just could be that you were able to have some time apart for you to actually be able to think things through, which is actually a good thing because with the Six of Cups over here, it gives me a feeling that if the situation isn't about a soulmate, it is someone in your past, which can be a soulmate as well, but you are really thinking about someone in your past and you might do something relating to this person. You might contact them, you might reach out to them, or they might reach out to you. Um, there's something in the past over here that is going to be pursued. So maybe if you have broken up with someone in the past, there might be a reconciliation going to happen, something like that. So, and it also seemed that maybe if you were left alone, or if you have broken up with someone, I still feel that you're not exactly sad. There might be times you will be sad, but it will be just short lived because maybe you have someone that you really, really love deep inside with you. And maybe that this is the person that you actually wanted to be with, and you choose that person. You finally had the chance to choose that person, something relating to that. mm, it's also saying about you trying to wooing someone. It's like you wanted to get the attention of this person once again. Maybe they have been cold towards you. Maybe you did something to hurt them. Maybe maybe the arguments and the Five of Wands um, was a bit shocking to your partner or whoever that person is, to the point that they are not being responsive towards you. So you might need to start from scratch and trying to get their trust, their attention, once again. And with the outcome card, you have the Empress card. So I feel that everything will work out well. It will all be, happy. I mean, I do feel that even though there might be some breakups or destined situation that might come around, at the end of the day, you will be happy, and there's a sense that you will feel love and you will love unconditionally with the Empress card over there. Mm, it seems to be you will be in a place wherein you will feel that this is where I'm meant to be with. This is where I am meant in my life. And, finally, things will settle down. There's no more on and off things going on in your relationships because if you're the type of Pisces wherein you were left behind by someone, it seems that this person will come back in your life. Maybe you have tried to go to a traditional approach wherein you cannot accept the things that he is doing or she is doing if he or she has been unfair towards you. So that might be the cause of arguments and the cause of a split in the recent past. So they will come back, and then you might feel like you're the empress. You will be wooed. There is going to be a lot of attention towards you by this person. I don't see much of other kinds of Pisces because the Pisces I'm picking up is really more about Pisces that has a thing for the past, a Pisces that has been indecisive and cannot decide for anything. So yeah, it might seem that it's negative at first, but it actually brings you to a better future for you, for yourself. For the Oracle card, I got you the Holy Water, and this is the card of purification. The Holy Water tells you about going just with the flow. Maybe this is you, just being in the flow of life. Um, but there seems to be some things that you need to take out, to clean out. Things that are not working anymore, things are not working for you and your life. Because for you to actually to be happy as a whole, because there are times when you might think that, yeah, I'm happy, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I think I am happy, but you're actually not happy. It's not really that kind of happiness. You are just trying to focus yourself on things that you think makes you happy, but deep inside your mind, your body, and soul, you're not. So this is actually the time for you to grab a hold of your happiness by getting rid of a lot of things that are not being so well for you, maybe psychic residues that you need to clear up so you can protect yourself from other energies because as Pisces you are sensitive, you're psychic by nature, and you're very, very spiritual. And there are times when you tend to absorb everything and anything. And sometimes what you feel is not really what you feel, but what you just pick up from other people. So there's things like that. So I also see this as a card of protection. So try not to be dwelling into any negativity. Don't try to dwell into the Nine of Swords because all will be well by the end of the month. So for our Lenormand cards, again, the Lenormand card says some information that is not related to the tarot reading that we're doing. So with the Lenormand card, again, oddly enough, it also tells us about decision making. Something either is going to be taken out in your life or something might come in. So you may come to a decision. There is some kind of a painful decision that you have to do. And no matter what decision you do, someone is going to get hurt, but it will both set you free. It will both um, put you in a better position in life. The both of you will have a stable kind of it feels like things will be balanced once again, something like that. Because you don't need to hide, Pisces. You don't need to make excuses because this is the month for you to actually make a decision. Because by the first few weeks of July, it seems that you'll be depressed. There is a depression vibe here, especially if you're not in a happy relationship. So it's either you fix, there's going to be fixing in the relationship or taking things out. So yeah, I don't know how that will play out to a lot of Pisces out there, but that's just a message that's coming up because one issue in a Pisces life that has been locked down will be open and released from some kind of misery. So you're so there won't be any excuses anymore for a lot of Pisces out there, but there will be a lot of action, decision making, and all that. So yeah, anyway, I hope this resonated with you, and if you'd like a personal reading with me, just check out my description box below, and I'll see you next month. Bye.